Hey everyone, welcome back to the Off the Hook Crochet channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet one of my favorite textured stitches, the popcorn stitch. If you love crochet stitches that really pop, this one will give your projects a unique dimensional look. The popcorn stitch is a raised, bumpy stitch that's perfect for adding a bold texture to your work, and it can also add subtle details to your amigurumi pieces. Unlike the bobble or the puff stitch, the popcorn has a fuller, more compact look. It literally pops off the fabric. I've gone ahead and made a few rows combining popcorn stitches with regular double crochet stitches to give you an idea of how popcorn stitches look on a flat piece of fabric. So let's go ahead and start the next stitch. To make the popcorn stitch, you'll need to know how to do a double crochet stitch, but I'll do that slowly here now to show you how it's done. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to make 5 double crochets into the same space to make the popcorn stitch. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to remove our hook and enlarge the loop a little bit so we don't lose it. Now you can see this set of 5 double crochets here. We're going to find the first one, insert our hook from the front, place the loop back onto the hook, and reduce the size of the loop a little bit, but you want to leave it somewhat loose because it needs to travel through this stitch here. Now we have our 5 double crochets combined. We're going to make 1 chain on top. And what this does is it combines all 5 of these double crochets into 1 stitch, allowing us to have a stitch to crochet into when we go back the other way on our next row. This is what we will crochet into. So I've made 3 double crochets between my popcorns here, so I'm going to continue on my row. 1, 2, 3. And for my next popcorn stitch, I will make 5 double crochets into this same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull up the loop, remove the hook, find our first double crochet, or the 5, place the loop back onto the hook, pull through the first stitch, and make 1 chain. I'm going to continue this pattern all the way down to the end. Double crochet 5 into the next space. Okay, now you can see how to do the popcorn stitch. I'm going to go down to the end of the row, and then I'm going to turn and show you how to crochet into them on the next row. So I'll meet you there. Okay, now we're looking at the top of the row we just finished with the popcorns. I've turned my work, and I'm going to start crocheting into them for the next row. So as you can see, when you look at the top of the stitches, the tops of the popcorn stitches protrude from your flat piece of work, and you can see the tops of the double crochet stitches from the popcorn with the chain behind it. So what you're going to crochet as normal as you go along, counting the popcorn stitches as 1 individual stitch. So I've started my row here. My next stitch to work into is the chain of the popcorn stitch, counting as 1. So I'm going to double crochet into the top of that chain there, and that counts as 1 stitch. And that's what it looks like from the top. Now I crochet 3 to get to my next one. and find that chain and crochet into both loops of the chain. Now if you notice, the popcorn stitches I made from this middle round here are lower profile than these popcorn stitches below and above it. The popcorn stitch was made the same way. The only difference in my technique here was that I crocheted into the front loops of the double crochet stitches of the popcorn stitch to bring them down, to make them flatter on my work, to lower that profile. So I'll show you how I did that here with the next one. Double crochet 3 over to it. And when I get to the popcorn stitch, I insert my hook into the front loop of the chain, then the front loop of the furthest protruding double crochet of the popcorn stitch, and the one directly to the left of it. I'm grabbing 2 front loops of my popcorn cluster here. Then I pull through the popcorn stitch and the front loop of the chain here. I yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 like normal. And that's where I insert my hook. And as you can see, it gives me a lower profile for the popcorn stitch here. It doesn't pop out as much as the others. This is just an alternate technique that you can use in your work if you like the popcorn stitch but don't want it to look as pointy or protrude out as much. I'll show you how I do it again here. I insert my hook into the front loop only of the chain at the top of the popcorn stitch, and I grab the front loop of 2 of the double crochet stitches of the popcorn stitch, one right after the other. Then I pull through all 3 of those loops of the stitch and finish my double crochet as normal. And side by side you can see the difference in the stitches here. The choice is yours, depending on the look you're going for in your work. It's just a slight difference in the texture. I'll go ahead and finish this one the traditional method of just crocheting right into the chain we made at the top of the popcorn stitch and finish my row. There we go. There are the 2 different techniques you can use for the classic popcorn stitch. If you want a chunkier popcorn, try making 6 or 7 double crochets into the same stitch. For flatter projects, you can add more spacing between the popcorns so the fabric doesn't appear too heavy. If you're making amigurumi pieces, popcorn stitches make great little bumps or bobbles, like a bump on a pickle or a nose or something like that. It adds a little subtle detail to your work without having to sew anything. And that's it, the popcorn stitch. Pretty simple, textured, really fun to use in your crochet projects. If you end up trying it out, let me know in the comments what project you're adding it to. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.